Hello there ladies and gents, how you doing, and welcome back to another episode of Villagecraft. Yes, hello, here we are back over in our storage build, and we are prepared for today's episode, because those of you that saw last week's episode will know that today we are getting back to building. And in these 5 shulker boxes, I have some of the supplies for our build. That's right. We have a lot of black nether brick, because the first thing we're going to be doing is putting in the basic shape of our build, and then we'll be going back along and putting in the detail. Now, however, before we actually get on with what we're going to be doing this episode, let me just quickly show you something that I've done in between episodes. Now, obviously, as I've said before, we are starting to get quite near to the end of the season, so I am having to not rush, but maybe do a few little builds in between episodes. So, before we did the houses just down, not that one, that's the tavern. No, the house over here. Yep, we did those in between episodes. And in between last week and this week, we've gone and built a stable. Well, we've got the most of it done. We haven't put the floor or the interior detail work in just yet. Just come on down. There we go. So yes, we have a stable with a llama. Now, that's not for you, mate. I still need to do a llama shack or pen over there. This is for horses. So, excuse me. Hello? No, this isn't for you, mate. This isn't your home. Oh, wait, don't ignore me when I'm talking. Anyway. Yes, so this is going to be our stables. We have quite a bit of armor stuff to be putting on. We've got loads of saddles that we've actually had for the entire season. When we first started the season, those of you that remember the very beginning, we had the automatic fish farm. I've got about a double chest worth of saddles, which we don't actually need that many, but still. But anyway, getting back to what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be starting on the towers and walls around our central area, or what will be called the central district. And I do have a design in place. Diplex Mantis did help with the design for the walls. He sent me a few ideas because I was struggling, and I went and adapted some of those. But I think the first thing we're going to do, in fact, let's have a look at the design, yeah. But what we're going to do first is we're going to put the towers in. Now, there's about 9 or 10 towers, I do believe. And we're going to put those in. Then we're going to go along and put the detail work in, and then connect up in between them all with these walls here. Here we are. So, yeah, we have a couple of samples, shall we say. So this is what it would look like on the flat, and then on the diagonals we have this here. And now the thing about these is they are quite deep, because there are 2 channels in them, one up there and one along the bottom, and these will be accessible via the towers. So without further ado, I'm going to start putting in some of these towers. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of landscaping around here in preparation for these walls to go in. So, I mean, this stone face will be transformed eventually. But for now, let's get some of these towers done, shall we? Let's just put some resources down. And you know what? I probably should have brought a bed with me. But I'll go and get that now. And, yeah, enjoy the time lapse, folks. we go. That is all of the towers built and we're done. Okay, so I shall see you later. No, I'm only joking, folks. Now we have to put in all of the actual detail work. And we've got quite a bit to do. The first thing we need to do is we need to put a red netherbrick ring around the base here. Now what I'm actually going to do is pop inside because we've got a bit of a pattern to do. Now, I'm going to be doing a pattern on all 4 sides of these towers, on every single tower. However, where these towers end up connecting to the wall, it will actually be removing the pattern and making a different sort of connection. But for now, I'm just going to be doing all of these just so they actually look, or should I? In fact, you know what? There's no point doing it on... Right. Silly Pat, think about it. Why bother doing it on the sides that are going to have walls when you're only going to be ripping it out? Save yourself some time, lad. Deary me. Right, okay, so we're not doing it on this wall and we're not doing it on this wall. Now, so what we'll do is basically that part there we don't do with the red. However, the pattern in the wall, no, we're not doing it. So we'll do it on these 2 sides. And then you guys can have a look, and that is what we're going to be doing all the way across. And I've already gone and done this wrong. If I pop outside, I know I have, because I'm sure I put one on the outside just there. So let's just quickly make another hole here. Did I put one wrong? Yep, there we go. That doesn't go there. Right. So that is just the very first part. Three, 2, 1. Now the next part, we're going to go inside, because now we need to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, it's not the 6th block, it is... Let me think. Oh, I can't check. Right. 1, 2. Right, so above the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is that one. Right, there we go. Now we have a marker in place. Right, so yes, along this line, again, we're going to be putting some red in. However, we aren't putting it in this along these parts here. It's just going to be these corner pieces. That's because all of this actually needs to come out up to there, and those 2 as well, I believe. Now, like I said, I have actually gone already ahead and planned this in a creative build. So let's think. Now, actually, that, and that need to come out. So we got red nether brick there. There we go. And I actually want it on the outside, so we have to go outside and do some more of this. But let's put this in here. Now you may have seen on my inventory, we do have something else in here. And let's... There we are. Polished diorite. Now who can imagine where I would have got this polished diorite from? That's right. Thank you very much, Jeff. I told you we'd need it. Haha. So we need to do that, and I also need to put a couple on the top. There we go, and then a couple underneath, and then we need to go outside. Right, so that's starting to take shape. Now we need to come on up. Now our red nether brick, we need some there, there, and there. So you have this like frame around the polished diorite. Yeah, that looks good. Oops, dang it. Come on, back up. There we go. Then what we do need to do now is we go in with our fence posts, fill in all of this. And then there is one last touch, which is a rather expensive touch. I didn't realise how expensive until I started gathering the resources. And that is there, there, Dunk, dunk, and come on up. There and there. Now yes, redstone lamps. Now these are going to be powered by a redstone block behind. Now I bet you're thinking, but a redstone block, Pat, that's ridiculously expensive. Yes, that's because I also, eventually, when we come to doing the interior of these towers, they're going to be powering some lights on the inside as well. So what we need to do is we need to run this red stripe around, and I will get this duplicated on the other side. There we go. That is those two sides done, and I think that just makes the walls pop. It's not too heavy on detail, but it just makes it stand out rather nicely. Now next we need to put one more band of the red nether brick in, and that is going to be up the top, but not right at the top. Let me just get up there and I'll show you where that's going to go. And then all we need to do after that is actually the top of the roof. 1, 2, 3, there we are. So along this line here, we're going to be putting in some more red nether brick, and then I'm going to have to go and get some slabs and stairs ready to get this roof prepped. So, oh, there we go. Fantastic. Now while we're up here, we'll just come along this way. Now like I say, this does seem, it may seem a bit simple, but bear in mind that we have to do this for every single tower, and we've got 12 of them. So I don't want to be doing something really complicated, otherwise I'm never going to get it done. And don't forget, we've only got, I think it's maybe 7 weeks, something like that. It's getting close now, folks, till the end of the season, and I really am having to push, because seems like a big build, but no. The cathedral is going to be a big build. The throne room is going to be a huge build. Even the library is going to be a biggish build. So yeah, and then of course I still need to get the village breeder going as well, because I need to get that going so that we can actually populate all these buildings. So anyway, I'm going to crack on and get this one tower finished off, show you the final product, and then get all of these rest done. So give me a few moments, folks. Well, I'll see you in a sec. For me, it's probably going to be at least a little while. And there you go, folks. That is one completed tower. Well, I say completed. It's completed in what we can see. Up until, of course, these sides here where the walls are going to be a bit different. Because, of course, there's going to be a hole here and a hole round about there. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take this design and repeat it on every single one of our towers. So this is probably going to take me a while. I'm not going to time lapse this one. I'm just going to do a time skip. Well, folks, as you can see, I've gone and got a lot of the detail work done on these towers. However, I haven't been able to do the tops, as I completely underestimated how much of this nether brick I would need. And the smelter, even though we've got 23 furnaces down there, is taking its time in getting that netherrack smelted away. So yes, I have gone and got all of this done. Got all the detail working along these towers, and I am really liking them, I must say, guys. This is really going to stand out, especially once they're all connected with wall as well, this wall here. But unfortunately, folks, I have run out of time for this episode, I'm afraid. Time has gotten away with me. Building these towers took a bit longer than I would have hoped. So in between episodes, I will get the rest of these towers done. I will get the tops all put on them. And also, I will terraform some of the land in between these towers so that the walls have a nice gradual slope. So yeah, I will get all that done in between episodes, folks. So next episode, we will be putting the walls in. And I will make sure I've got enough netherrack smelted up. So if you have enjoyed the episode, folks, please be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're enjoying this season, why not go ahead and subscribe as well. Keep an eye on all the other videos that I'm doing by ringing that bell so you get notified. Don't forget, we have modded Minecraft on Mondays. We're doing pretty well on Project Ozone Light. And I'm also starting to think about the next pack we might be doing. So until next time, guys, all that's left for me to say is take it easy. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.